What's up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall I hope that the messages are useful. Okay, and with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into the video. The first card out, you got the Emperor coming right out. You got the Temperance. You got the Four of Pentacles. You also got the Strength. You also have the Devil. You also do have the Moon. You got the Chariot. And then lastly, you got the Queen of Cups, okay? You got Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy with this Queen of Cups, Moon, and Chariot, okay? You could be trying to, I feel like someone is going through like a growth sprout, a growth period, okay? I don't know, someone's kid could be going through a growth sprout, but what I mean by that was, it's almost like you ever know when you gotta kind of leave the past in the past type of thing, whether it's a person, whether it's like a situation, whatever the case may be, right? You're growing. A situation is growing, right? I'm trying to get my words together basically, but with this Emperor, I feel like a lot of y'all are being represented as this Emperor, but also the Queen of Cups as well. Let me cook, right? I feel like a lot of y'all are in this Emperor state at this point. Doing for yourself, you know, healthy, making good decisions, you get what I'm saying? Listening to yourself, you know, putting yourself first, basically, overall, putting yourself first. But I feel like there's an energy with this Queen of Cups where you still care a lot for situations where you could possibly feel like you shouldn't even be caring at all. It's almost like one of those things where, say you have a friend or a family member you're really close to in a sense, I guess. And you know, lives, things happen, whether it's a job, you or them get a partner. It's just a thing where the closeness is now being kind of taken away. Like say you communicate with this person, now you don't hear from them as much. It's like a growing pain. That's what this feels like. And I feel like it's something weird, especially with this Devil card. It's almost showing me like someone could be having a hard time releasing something. This could even be like thoughts, right? But it feels like, even with the Four of Pentacles, it feels, and with the Strength as well, it's like someone is having, again, like I said before, a hard time releasing, whether it's a situation, it feels more like a person, a situation. This could be a father figure, a baby's father. It doesn't feel like it's one of those things where it's like you're in love type of like thing, right? It just feels like it's a growing pain. Excuse me. And I feel like with the Devil card, it's like someone has to work on, it feels like some sort of attachment. Like the Devil doesn't really feel like it's anything like this doesn't feel toxic at all. It honestly feels like it's about self, okay, and releasing, again, things that not necessarily do not serve them. Like it doesn't feel like it's a bad thing though, right? Again, it's almost like wondering like, well, why does this have to change just because you're moving, or because, you know, you got this job, or you got this new group of friends, or you're in this relationship now. That's what it feels like. And it's almost like, again, like I said, this Devil feels more of like an attachment type of thing. Like someone has a hard time releasing. even if it's not necessarily releasing somebody, like never talking to them again, it's almost like releasing kind of feels like codependency. I'm not even gonna hold you, but let's just see. Let's see. Oh my gosh. What's the devil? You got the Eight of Pentacles. And it's so weird, y'all, because I promise you, when I'm not recording, the sniffling does not happen. Like, I promise you, like, I blew my nose and everything. It's like, because now it's annoying me. I'm like, this was not a thing before I pressed record. Like, I was perfectly fine. With the with the devil, you got the Eight of Pentacles. What is the Eight of Pentacles referring to? So excuse me again if you hear the sniffling child. But yeah, you got the Four of Pentacles as well. Yeah, I don't know. Someone has to work on some sort of, you got the Ten of Cups too. Because sometimes with the Four of Wands, you could talk about marriage, right? Home, things like that, union, possibly even like celebrations. But a lot of times for me, right? The Four of Wands could also signify like self, getting back to self, okay? Union with oneself, basically. And I feel like, yeah, with the devil, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, with the Four of Wands, someone could even be actively working on themselves, right? Healing different things when it comes to like being codependent or like anxious attachment styles. And we're all human, right? We all been through things. So don't let that be a trigger, of any kind when you hear like, oh, codependency or, attachments and things of that nature. It's life. Things happen. I was codependent and, at one time. So it's like, child, it's a natural thing sometimes. Just gotta learn how to get through certain things. And that's what it feels like, honestly. Like, this feels like you will actively get through some sort of moment of feeling like you're not worthy. Like, someone feels like they're not, or like this is how someone is like making them feel, but it doesn't feel like it's on purpose. Can I get one more? What's the devil? That's why I'm like, it feels more like a growing pain. Because either way, like, this could not even be you, right? Because you are being, it feels like a lot of you are being represented, again, like I said, as Emperor, Queen of Cups energy. Because that's why I'm like, this could not even be you, right? This could be someone else who feels as like, you're too busy. You get what I'm saying? Or you don't have enough time. Or, you kind of switched up in a way where now y'all don't hang out or you don't see each other as much. And with the devil, yeah, you got the Three of Cups. Someone, yeah, is going through some sort of like, I miss my friend, I miss my family member. With the Ten of Pentacles, like there's a separation that feels like that is going on that someone doesn't necessarily even want, right? Or someone is missing like some sort of bond. Like it's a bond someone is like missing like having with somebody else. What's this Three of Cups? With the Ace of Pentacles. And what's the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, with the Five of Cups. Yeah, I don't know what. Because it's almost like someone, not to feel like melodramatic, but I didn't get the Star card, but that's what, like, someone feels like I'm not the apple of your eye anymore. Like, someone feels really left out. I don't know. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is you or this is someone regarding, yeah, you got someone feels like they're being breadcrumbed. Like they're not a priority, basically. This could even be a child, so pay attention to how a child is acting, okay? They could feel this way about a father figure, all right? But yeah, someone feels like another person is like too busy or they don't have enough time, or again, they're just not a priority anymore. Can I get one more? What's the Page of Cups? You got the Empress. Whoever this is, they definitely see you in your power, though. Like, whoever this is, they see you in your power. This could be a father figure, a mother figure. Someone feels like, yeah, they're not getting enough. And this could be time. This is someone missing you, like genuinely missing you. Like, this doesn't feel romantic at all. Like, this almost makes me want to say, like, check on your loved ones, child. Like, or like, because sometimes when you get older, you think you got your own life. Like, I don't know, I talk to my mom pretty damn near every day. I talked to her this morning, so it's like I don't know, like, if you do have some sort of estranged, I probably used that word wrong, but yeah, if you don't talk to like your parents, or you had a fallout with them, now, you know, free will's a thing. You know, if someone disrespected you and all that, you do whatever you feel is right for you, right? But this gives like this, we don't talk anymore. I forget who was by, but I think it's Selena Gomez. We don't talk anymore. Let me see. Yeah, Charlie Puth. Puth? That's how you say his name. And I think it's Selena Gomez. Yeah, with Selena Gomez. Charlie Puth. If that's how you pronounce his last name. And Selena Gomez. That's what this feels like someone just misses your conversation. They miss how close the two of you used to be. Long story short, like I said, this could be a father figure, a mother figure even, a baby's mother, a baby's father, some sort of grandmom, grandfather, maybe not really feeling it too much, but it's someone who definitely, again, like I said, sees you in your power. They see you as someone who is busy. Like this is somebody who sees you as busy, like almost to the point where, I'm not saying this is what somebody did, but it almost feels like this is somebody who kind of like wants to be as busy as you. Like this is somebody who doesn't, I don't even want to, because it's not negative and I don't really want to, not that I was going to turn it negative, obviously, but because it's almost giving me the energy where someone can even purposefully like not be talking to another person. You get what I'm saying? Like, especially with the strength, you got the Four of Pentacles. Again, you got the devil kind of like over here. I didn't really get too much of like weird energy from the devil per se, but it's almost like someone pretending to be a lot busier than what they actually are, right? Like I said, this could be someone meeting a friend or a family member that you're really, really close to, meeting someone new and y'all don't really talk anymore, or your family member got with somebody new and y'all don't really, it feels like a divide regardless. I'm trying to see what the hell is really going on, but that's what it feels like, because it's weird, because I'm like, this is somebody who clearly sees you in your power. They clearly see you have other things going on, but it's almost like they want your attention. Like this is, because, and I'm trying to beat around the bush, because it really feels like someone does want your attention, but it's like they're trying to act like they don't, or they're too busy in a way. Like that's what it's off-putting, because at one hand, like I said, do it feel like someone misses you and things of that nature? Yes. They feel like they miss a bond. Y'all are losing like connection in a way, but it's almost still like this is not somebody who is going to do anything about it. That's the weird part. Like if this is a friend, this isn't really a good friend, because it's almost like, okay, you have to make the effort to communicate. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, nothing grows if it takes two to tango in any way, shape, or form. It takes two to tango to create a life. Well, nowadays, not really, but you get what I'm saying? It just takes two. It takes two. You can't really dance alone in a sense. You get what I'm saying? You can't do the tango alone. You get what I'm saying? Friendship wise, like you can't be friends with somebody and then expect the friendship to grow or to flourish or maintain some sort of, positivity if there's no communication. You get what I'm saying? Then it kind of flatlines, like, and you can't, like, I don't know. It's like someone's expecting you to kind of move a situation along without them helping in any way. Like it's weird. It's a little weird. I'm not going to hold you. What's the Four of Pentacles? You got the Seven of Pentacles. And what's the, can I get one more? What's the Four of Pentacles? You got the Six of Cups. What's the Seven of Pentacles? You got the Nine of Cups. Yeah, like I almost want to say someone's reminiscing too. Can I get one more? What's the Seven of Pentacles? Someone's like reminiscing when the two of y'all first met, especially if this is like a friend. Especially if this is somebody you had a kid with. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. Someone's reminiscing like when the two of y'all first met or invested into something, literally with the Three of Swords. Someone feels like a lot has changed between the two of y'all. A lot. They feel like a lot has changed between the two of you. They feel like you have changed a lot, it doesn't feel bad, because I was going to say whether it's for the good or the bad, it doesn't really feel bad at all. But yeah, someone's reminiscing about you now. It really feels like a missing you. But the crazy thing is, this is somebody who's like deliberately I can't get around that feeling. It feels like someone's deliberately making a conscious decision, either like not to talk to you or reach out, or, you know, pretend like they have just other things going on. Like, it doesn't feel like this is some sort of person you had some sort of all-out fallout with. You know, I'm gonna clearly get more of the cards, but it doesn't feel that way, right? It feels like this is a growing pain. Two people who are kind of growing apart because of like life, like things are happening. Like I said, jobs, moving locations, new partners type of thing, new friends. This is what it feels like. But it's almost like you could still maintain a relationship with somebody, whether it's romantic or platonic. You have to communicate. You have to show up. You get what I'm saying? This feels like it's someone who's making a conscious decision not to show up. And they're wondering why, you know, you're not communicating the same or like you did before. Like, they wanted you to continue to act some sort of way, be there kind of like for them, and they're not like fully present for you though. Does that make sense? Because that's where I feel like the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, like, child, we gotta grow up. Like, this is kid shit, in my opinion. If it's even resonating for anybody. But yeah, it feels childish. It feels very childish. It feels very, 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 very childish. It feels very childish. It feels very childish. Like, very. What's this moon? It's almost one of those things. Well, for the moon, you have the Ace of Swords, okay? But I was going to give an example. It's almost like, I don't know if you've ever, you know, if any of y'all ever experienced this, but, you know, when you have elders in your life or whatever, whether you're close to them or not, and it's like they expect you, you know, the youth or the younger person to kind of reach out and, you know, constantly call, you know, constantly want to talk. But it's like that works both ways. And personally for me, it's like relationships, regardless of what they are, works both ways. Whether this person is your child, they are a younger whatever, this is a grandfather to a grandson, a granddaughter, that, oh, call me, I'm not calling you thing, that does not make sense to me. That does not make sense. So you're expecting me to constantly reach out to you via call or text, and you feeling like you don't need to do that to me. You want me to constantly do that. That makes no sense. Why am I constantly taking the time out of my day, whether I want to or not? Why is it that I have to constantly take the time out of my day to reach out to you when you're not doing that for me? Because if I don't do it, you're basically telling me you're not going to. How is that how is that a relationship? How is that a relationship? I'm trying to have a relationship with you. You're in a way inadvertently to me are telling me you don't really care to have a relationship with me. The only way we're going to have a relationship is if I reach out to you. I make the effort to stay in contact and communicate with you. That's what this feels like. It feels like an elder telling someone that, but it doesn't even feel like it's just an elder. It feels like it's honestly like someone possibly close in age. Like I said, a baby mama, a baby dad, a friend. You know, it could be a lover. It really feels like it's across the board. It's just how it resonates for you. But it doesn't feel like it's someone who, like I said, has any sort of malicious intent though. It's just somebody I feel like who could be a little more insecure than you. Because like I said, this is somebody who sees you in your power. This person could be a water sign. Okay, this person could be a Leo, a Sagittarius. This person could be an Aries, a Capricorn, a Taurus, a Libra. Okay. But it's like I said, it's someone who's making a conscious decision to not communicate or communicate effectively. They're making this decision not to. Okay. And kind of like, again, wondering why things with you are like not necessarily weird, or like why they're, because this is somebody who's feeling like they're not hearing from you now, right? okay? Or they're not, or you could have, you could start responding later, or like there's not a direct access to you anymore, because now it's making me mad, like the energy is, because it feels extremely childish. This screams a child. Like, if this is a friend, this is not really a very good friend as far as like really caring. Like, this is not somebody who is good with caring for other people. It's like this person feels like it feels like they use them for placeholders until they meet someone or meet other people they feel more aligned with, or they feel like, okay, now I can prioritize this. You get what I'm saying? So then I'm gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Can I get one more? What's the moon? But yeah, you could have kind of switched up. You could just be focusing more on yourself now. With the moon, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Well, you have the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune for the moon. So what's the Wheel of Fortune? With the Magician. I feel like over time, this is someone who's going to express something to you. Okay, what's the Ace of Swords? Or if someone is being like I don't know, it's something about distant. Someone's distant. It's a distance. Someone's like purposely trying to be distant. With the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, which is very contradicting, kind of like energy. This is somebody who does not feel like they don't get as much attention as you. They could feel this way as well. Like, this is somebody who could be coming into some new attention, right? New friends. All right, they could, again, it feels like they're meeting someone or something new in their life. Someone's meeting something or something new, and they're kind of prioritizing that. And this is somebody who does not feel as, I almost want to say, as popular as you. Like, this is not somebody, it almost feels like this is somebody who kind of always felt like they were in your shadow. Like, you get the attention, you always seem to be dating people, or people talk to you, like people flock to you type of thing. Yeah, with the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, that is like very contradicting energy to me. What's the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles? That's why I'm like, this is somebody who's really insecure with the Nine of Swords. Like, they feel good about themselves. The next minute they don't. The next minute they do. The next minute they don't. And you could be feeling this person's energy as well, especially if like nothing's happening to you, like you're not beefing with nobody, or there's nothing for you to really be stuck in your head about or feeling left out about. I feel like you're feeling someone else's energy, honestly. Like, if you're waking up kind of like when you see this video, well, I'm pretty sure you've been up already, but if your day was cool, things like that, and out of nowhere you get this rush of just like, not necessarily sadness, but just feeling like a kind of like a woe is me, or kind of just like a little insecure, or like out of nowhere you're thinking about like how others think about you and things. I don't feel like that's your energy. I feel like it's someone else's. Someone you're close to, though. I feel like you're feeling that. What's the Nine of Swords? That was too many. What's this Nine of Swords? Yeah, you got the King of Swords. You got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy out here. This is also somebody you see right through. I don't know what is going on with the Nine of, you see right through, like, I don't know what somebody is expecting from you. Because someone is expecting something from you, but I don't know what they're expecting. I honestly don't. This could be someone who you felt like left you out in the cold as well. That's why I'm like, this is somebody who literally left you out in the cold, or made you feel as such, and like ran off for, like, again, new friends, again, could have moved. Like, they're creating something new, and it feels more so they're prioritizing something new, something they feel as though will be successful. So this is a new successful relationship with someone romantically, right? These are new friends they met that they feel like, they are aligned with. And in return, it's kind of making you feel left out. You know what I'm saying? Especially if this is like a friend, again, or a family member, a baby. It's someone who out of nowhere kind of turned their backs kind of like on you, or you were in turn kind of made to feel that way, right? It cut off, okay? Right when I started to really make sense of it. But yeah, long story short, like I was saying already, Someone just made a move that, like I said, could have made you feel like left out in the cold. And with this energy, I feel as though you could have internalized the energy a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Meaning like, you know, you were confused. You were left feeling like confused. You could have been left feeling like, well, what did I do? What did I not do? You know, what did I not do enough of, type of thing. When in reality, it's not you. Like I said, I feel like this is something where someone just, again, is prioritizing something else in their life, you know, or making it a priority. And I feel as though if you haven't done this already, where it's like not necessarily poured into yourself, because I feel like for a lot of y'all are already doing that. That's why I'm like, you didn't come out as like a king, or now they're like really coming out type of thing. And I feel like it's just to help me understand what's going on. But I do feel like for a lot of y'all were represented as this Emperor, Queen of Cups. You came out straight away to me. Also, like the Emperor, it's not really any bad signs with them, basically, is what I'm trying to hint at. And I'm not even feeling like this is somebody who wants you to feel like down. Like, it's not anything this person is doing on purpose, is what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like anybody is trying to be malicious. But at the same time, it does feel like someone is now confused. You cannot be reaching out the same anymore. Again, you could be taking longer to reply to things, not replying to something at all anymore. And it's almost like now someone they're feeling tickled by it. You get what I'm saying? Because now it's almost like you're showing a mirror to someone, or this is what's going to happen type of like thing. And I don't think someone is going to take it well. Not saying like they're going to blow up on you or nothing like that, but it's almost like someone's going to feel exactly the same way you felt. Left out in the cold. They're going to miss you. It feels like they're already starting to. Okay. What's this Chariot? What's the Chariot? You got the Justice. Yeah. Because it's almost like even if you decide to move on from somebody, not even in a malicious way, literally with the world, it's almost like you have every right to do so. Especially if someone's not making you a priority, and that's in any way, shape, or form. Doesn't mean you have to cut somebody off, but you definitely can put up boundaries. Like, okay, if you're choosing not to reach out to me, I don't see there's a reason I have to do that. You get what I'm saying? Like I said before earlier, it works both ways. You get what I'm saying? You can't expect somebody to constantly just be hitting you up, and you're either ignoring them or you're acting like you have so much better things going on. Okay, then you can't be mad when someone starts to kind of do the same in return. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, that's what it feels like someone's eventually going to start feeling like. And it almost feels, I'm not gonna lie, this is somebody who definitely will switch it up on you and feel like you, I don't know, like have some sort of problem. Like, I don't know, now you're jealous. It's like I said, it feels childish. It feels very childish. But with this Chariot, I feel like I said before, with this justice in the world, it's almost like you have every right to want to close a door to somebody who isn't making a conscious effort to maintain some sort of status in your life. You got fixed sign energy, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. Again, Cancer and Libra. Can I get one for the Justice? Can I get one for the Justice? You got the Ace of Cups. You have every right to pour that love back into yourself, because this is somebody I feel like you gave a lot to. You know, you was there for, type of like thing. Can I get one more? What's the Justice? You got the Hierophant. Yeah. You have every right. And can I get one more? What's the Ace of Cups? You got the Five of Wands. And that's why I'm like, you will be conflicted. I feel like, especially if this is resonating, you've been conflicted on whether you need to walk away or not. And it doesn't feel like it's a walking away where you, like with this, it doesn't feel like it's a walking away where you will never speak again. But it feels like it's a walking away from almost keeping someone in your life on a pedestal, okay? And what I mean by a pedestal is, you know, this is giving the energy of someone you regularly used to talk to. You regularly used to see, talk to, communicate with. It doesn't have to be every day, and it doesn't have to be for hours. But this is somebody you used to talk to, constantly be around, hang out with, whatever the case may be. And it almost feels like they shut all that down. You get what I'm saying? Like, for whatever reason, again, and it feels like they're prioritizing other things in their life, which is not a problem. But at the same time, do not allow someone to make you feel as though however you feel in return from them doing this a problem either, because it feels like that's what it can easily turn into. That's why I'm like, watch what you say. Watch, especially if you need to confront somebody as well, watch it, because this person's going to be quick to this is somebody who's not this is not somebody I feel like who is there, and I almost want to say purposefully are not going to understand. Like, this is somebody, so say you have a friend, right? And I'm so sorry, I know I'm going everywhere, child. You get on YouTube and read some tarot cards and let me know how that works. Okay. This is somebody who I feel as though would purposefully not understand where you're coming from, right? This is somebody, whether it's a lover, a family member, a friend, whatever the case may be, this is somebody you can literally be like, listen, I don't feel comfortable with this, or this is going on, or I feel like this, like friend, baby, cousin, mommy, whatever the case may be, dad, whatever. I feel like this. I am not feeling secure in this situation with you. I'm not feeling, like I'm valued, or I'm not feeling like I'm, getting some sort of reciprocity in this situation. You get what I'm saying? What can we do to fix this? And this is somebody who will purposefully find excuses to kind of deflect and like gaslight you, right? This is somebody where you'll be like, oh, I don't hear from you as much anymore. Oh, I don't really call or text anybody. I don't really reach out to anybody. And it's just like, so do we not have a connection? You get like, there's no way. Because that's what this feels like. Like with the Five of Wands as well, it's a conflicted ass energy. Because it's like, it's a feeling of, I don't want to leave this person behind, but I don't have any choice to keep them around me. Like, we don't talk. They're making, again, a conscious decision not to talk to me. What do you want me to do? Sit around and kind of wait. That's what it feels like, though. Like, this is somebody who wants you to kind of call them just to kind of watch the phone ring, or, get back to you when they feel as though they want to. Like, that's the type of energy someone is carrying regarding to you. And that's not a good one. Like, that's not, regardless, this is like a friend. That's why I'm like, if this is a friend or a family member, they don't know how to think outside of anybody but themselves. This is a selfish individual. Maybe not be selfish on a grand scale of like, being like malicious, but it's very inconsiderate. This is a very inconsiderate person. This is somebody who probably acts a little nonchalant. You get what I'm saying? This is somebody to where, I'm not gonna lie to you, they would care, but they wouldn't care enough to reach out to you to fix something. Like, this is somebody you would have to reach out to be like, do you want to be my friend, or do you want to get back together? This is somebody who will literally, again, even if they are hurt, they will not be as hurt as you would be. This is somebody, I feel like this is not an equally yoked situation, period. Whether this is family, friend, lover, it's not equally yoked. This is not somebody who looks at you the way you look at them, care for you the way you care for them. It's not. This is somebody who is worried about themselves, prioritizing what they feel as though they want to prioritize, right? And kind of keeping you as a placeholder. Whether this is a friend where if they're single, where they don't really have nothing going on, they call. Now they're going to call you. Now they're going to want to go out. They have time for you. Now that's when they call. A family member, a lover, whatever. It's when they're not prioritizing other things, or when they feel like, yeah, this is somebody who's literally, the feeling is putting you at the bottom when I feel like you used to be somebody at the top, okay? And I feel like they're not going to like it when you kind of switch that up. This person's not going to like this. They're going to honestly be confused. They're going to honestly make it a thing. I'm telling you, if this is resonating, that's why I'm like, be careful with how you express yourself moving forward with this person. Because again, this is somebody who, especially if you already kind of talk to them about things you don't like or you do like, or can we fix this, or can we work through this, or what's going on, or how you feel. one ear and straight out the fucking other. They don't give a fuck. And I'm just gonna be blunt with, this is not somebody who really cares for you that much. Not to be that blunt, but not saying they don't care at all. They don't care as much as you care. That's why I feel like with this Queen of Cups, that's why I say a lot of y'all, with the Emperor and the Queen of Cups, even if you're a man or a woman, with this Emperor, you're in your power. You're doing, even with the Empress, you came out. You're in your power. You get what I'm saying? You're doing things. We know the whole bit with the Emperor and all that. But with this Queen of Cups, like I said, you still are not emotional, but you're still an emotional being. A lot of you are, it feels like empaths, like you care, okay? I'm somebody who cares too, okay? I'm somebody who was told, oh, you're sensitive, or this, that, and the third, and just realized that, no, I just give a fuck. And not everybody gives a fuck. Honestly, for me, really caring about people is a gift in itself, okay? Really really putting people before yourself, especially emotionally, even at the detriment of your own self, that's a gift. Because some people, it feels like the energy that I'm reading right now, they don't know. They don't care. They don't give a damn. Not as much as you, like they care, but not as much as you do, babe. They will cut their losses with you. We don't talk, we don't talk. Whereas though for you, you could be like, damn, we don't talk, I kind of miss you, I want to talk, I want to fix it. This is not somebody who's kind of, their brain is not scrambling like yours is or yours was. It's not. And it probably never will until it kind of, you show them themselves. And that's why I'm like, for a lot of y'all, this is somebody who wants you to continue to care. Like, this is somebody who, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, they are banking on you not going in. This is somebody who kind of looks at themselves above you in a way, like almost like you'll need them before they'll need you type of thing. Yeah, this is. And I only say that because if this is resonating for you, you don't even deserve this. You don't. I'm telling you, you don't. Because like I said, you don't have to cut this person off, but you kind of got to cut your losses with whoever this is and kind of just continue to do your own thing, prioritize new people in your own life. Not saying go out and search for love, you get what I'm saying? Because that's just not, don't do that. You know, if you're dating, but don't pressure yourself into being with someone or being near someone just because you feel like, you know, you don't have anybody that's not going to end well. It never does. But find new things to get into, find new hobbies, work a little more. There's nothing wrong with making a little coin. You get what I'm saying? We all love a coin. I hope you do. I do, baby. I love a cute coin. All right. But yeah, it's time for you to start prioritizing yourself. Okay. What is this Queen of Cups? You got the Knight of Cups. What's the Queen of Cups and the Knight? Can I get one more? What's the Queen of Cups? You got the Lovers. Okay. You got Gemini energy out here. And what's the Knight of Cups to the Lovers? For the Queen of Cups. What's the Knight of Cups to the Lovers? You got the King of Wands, excuse me. For some of y'all, this could be romantic. You could be dealing with the water sign or a fire sign, okay? Yeah, I don't know. With the Hermit, someone you're close to could be a water sign. They're getting close to a fire sign. And vice versa, you could be close to a fire sign, they're getting close to a water sign, okay? This person could be a Gemini as well, but yeah, like especially if you're like close to a water sign, they're getting close to a fire sign. And if you were close to a fire sign, they're getting close to a water sign. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like someone is prioritizing whether it's a new friendship, a new lover. And again, this could be you. You get what I'm saying? This could be you prioritizing your own self and people feeling this way. You know, you could have a best friend or again, a mom, a dad. Someone is feeling left out in the cold, right? That's why I'm like, it doesn't feel malicious, but like I said, I do want to say this. when the tables turn, someone's not going to like it. That's all I'm going to say. Because it doesn't feel like someone's going to be malicious, but it's also going to be one of those things where something's like going to mutually dissipate. Because I don't know if I could say D-I-E. Can I say that? Die. Something's going to flatline, babe, okay? And like I said, it feels mutual. Like, it feels like someone's going to be like, okay, if you're not going to reach out or make a conscious decision to communicate and talk to me like an adult, I'm not going to do that either. Like, that's, I feel like I'm talking in circles, but yeah, long story short. Okay, you could be a water sign and end up meeting a fire sign, or a Gemini, or vice versa. You could be a fire sign, you could meet a water sign or a Gemini, or again, if you were close, like if it's a best friend, especially if it's a water sign, they most likely probably met some sort of fire sign or a Gemini, and vice versa. If it's a fire sign you're close to, friend or family, they could be getting close to a water sign or a Gemini. Point blank period. Or that's who they're communicating with. If it's a fire sign, they're communicating with a water sign. If they're a water sign, they're communicating with a fucking fire sign. Okay? Yeah, babe, you've been ghosted. You've been replaced. Okay? Side note. I'm playing. I play. I kid. But yeah, either way, like I said, once someone realizes like you're not there anymore, that's when it's going to start to hit them. Like, oh shit, like, you're not talking to me either? Like, what's going on? Like, yeah, this is not someone I would, even if like you fix this with this person, especially if this is resonating, I'm being completely honest, this is not somebody I would continue to favor, if that makes sense. Like, look to hang out with like you did before, or be with before, or talk. Like, this is somebody you do have to kind of distance yourself from. And I say that because this is not somebody who cares for you the same way you care. They don't. What's the strength? You got the Six of Swords. And what's the Six of Swords? What's the Six of Swords? You got the Star and the Nine of Wands. What's the Star? This is somebody, this could be a Pisces and Aquarius. This is somebody who doesn't want to lose you. Oh my goodness. Because it's weird, because I'm like, this is somebody who, what's the Nine of Wands? With the Eight of Cups. This is somebody I feel like it's almost like meant for you to walk away from them. This person could be a water sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Leo. You know how sometimes things are like, we hold on to friendships, or like I said, family members. And it doesn't even have to be like these people mean you no good, but again, sometimes paths run its course. It feels like this is somebody where your paths might just naturally run its course. Like, it's a bittersweet feeling, but it feels like, because it's either you are holding on to, like, this could be a friend for a long time type of thing. Like, I'm talking about years. Like, this is somebody you've known for a while. Like, this is not, I mean, you could have just got close to this person, but it doesn't feel this way. Like, this is somebody you've known for a while, okay? A while. You have genuine care for this person. And I feel like this is something to where, even if it's only for a moment, you're meant to choose. This is something to where you're meant to choose yourself, because this is somebody who takes you for granted. This is somebody who takes you for granted. And I feel like you are supposed to distance yourself. I feel like you are supposed to distance yourself from whatever this is. You're supposed to. Your intuition is possibly even telling you the same thing. What is this Eight of Cups? With the Hangman, it did come out in reverse. A lot of y'all could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be a Pisces. Someone has come to some sort of realization, okay? I'm not going to take it in reverse, but with it coming out in reverse, I feel like, and that's what a lot of y'all have come to some sort of realization about someone or just a situation, a connection in general. Yeah. Even with it being, yeah, I feel like you've collected enough information that you kind of needed, or you will have enough information that you kind of like need in order to be like, okay, I can hang this up without feeling bad, basically. Okay, I've tried, I reached out, I called, I expressed, because that's the main thing. This feels like it's somebody you possibly could have expressed things to more than once, and they didn't make an effort to change anything or try to, make something better. They didn't make an effort to do anything. You feel me? It's like, okay, I tried. There's nothing left for me. There's nothing else for me to do here. What is this? Temperance. You got the Sun. Can I get one more? What's the Temperance? You got the Two of Pentacles. You got Leo energy. What's the Two of Pentacles? What's the Two of Pentacles? You got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. With the Temperance, the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, and that, this is somebody. What's the Knight of Pentacles? What's the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, this is somebody prioritizing their own happiness. What makes them happy, what makes them feel fulfilled. Again, this could be you, or again, it's signifying it's time for you to do the same thing. It's time for you to, not saying you don't put yourself first, you get what I'm saying, but it's time to put the energy, again, you were giving to other people into yourself. It's time to focus on the things you want. Because again, I feel like, I don't know why, but whoever this energy is resonating for you, this energy is going to feel some type of way. Once you really pull back and you just start doing your own thing, this is somebody who's going to feel slighted by that, which is very weird to me. They're going to feel that way. The moment you become too busy with this Two of Pentacles and then the Knight of you're just, because with the Temperance, the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles, I'm not gonna lie, I could see that being for this person as well. Like, it's like I said, it's almost like a mirror effect, right? That this gives with the for the Temperance, the Sun, the Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, is someone prioritizing their peace, their happiness, what makes them feel good, being busy, staying busy, making money. This could be running more than one business, having more than one job, entertaining more than one person. This is a family as well. Like, this is building to me. Slow and steady wins the race. This is somebody prioritizing building a foundation, whether it's with you or somebody else. This is somebody prioritizing building a fucking foundation, okay? And with the Two of Pentacles, it's screaming busy. This is somebody who's, oh, I'm busy, I don't have time. You're not a priority. You're not somebody, that they're really concerned about anymore for real. But I also feel like in turn, once you do this as well, and once you stop the answering the phone calls, or you stop the initiating the phone calls, or you start doing not necessarily doing what they're doing to you, but once you start, again, prioritizing your own self, that's when someone or people or whoever this energy belongs to, that's when they're going to feel it. Yeah, whoever this is, I feel like y'all paths are done, personally. Again, free will's a thing. Y'all know your own stories. But I feel like this is a friendship or just a situation in general, especially if this is resonating for like a person, obviously. This is not somebody where I feel like, yeah, y'all are going to, this is not, yeah. Yes, babe. I don't feel like this is something that's going to almost be like long term. I think something is going to run its course, and it's almost like preparing you now to kind of be okay with, like, realize, like, this, it's okay. Like, it's actually okay. This is meant to actually, it feels like this is meant to actually kind of like happen. Because I feel like you're supposed to see someone's almost like true colors in a sense, right? Like, oh, I gave too much of a fuck about this. Like, it's something to where you're supposed to open your eyes to them, the situation. You're supposed to be opening your eyes to be like, oh, okay, I give too much to a friend, family. It's something to where you're going to feel like you didn't get something in return, or you're not getting the same love and appreciation in return. And it's supposed to open your eyes to be like, ooh, I have to be careful with how freely I'm giving things away, right? This could even be your own energy, you showing up for people, things of that nature, all right? What is this Emperor? Because not everybody appreciates people like that, and I don't feel like this is somebody who appreciates that. I don't feel like this is not somebody who appreciates you. They don't. What's the Emperor? You got the Queen of Pentacles. You could be an Earth sign, okay? What's the Queen of Pentacles? You got the Ace of Wands. Can I get one more? What's the Emperor? Yeah, you got the Four of Cups. What's this Four of Cups? Yeah, with the Queen of Wands. Someone's going to choose another person over them with the Ten of Wands. Okay, someone's going to feel like they met like their person. Okay, someone who is stable for them. Yeah. Because again, I'm like, I don't know if this is like a best friend. I don't. But that's why I'm like, no, that is, yeah, someone's prioritizing something or someone else. What's this Four of Cups? With the Queen of Swords coming out as well. What's the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords? You got the Eight of Swords. And what I'm telling y'all, the moment, yeah, with the Three of Pentacles, the moment you start to really start to do your own thing, because I don't know if this is a friend group. These are people who take you for granted, babe. Like, I don't know what is going on, but someone has people around them who do not appreciate them. At least not at first. At least not at first. Like, this is the energy where you gotta show somebody better than you can tell them. Because this is the energy where, like, someone's thinking like you have no life. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, without them, you don't have like no other friends, you don't have no other outlet. Like, now you're bored. Like, this is this. While they go out and now they, like I said, if this is like they have new friends, or you know how some people get when they get new partners, you know, it becomes about that partner type of thing. Especially if like it's only you and this other person. I don't know. Yeah, someone, not to be rude or anything, or it's too blunt, but yeah, someone feels like you don't have a life. And once you start to show them you do, and you got other shit you can prioritize, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a whole full circle moment. Because someone is like thinking you're waiting around for them to, oh, friend, you want to go out? Oh, finally, yes, let's go. And you ain't hear from them in like 2 weeks. Or they checked up on you and you ain't hear from them for like 2 weeks after that. And then out of nowhere, they hit you up, and they're banking on you waiting for them to call you to go out. You're their bottom bitch. Yo, that was the reading. I definitely do hope that the message resonate for you guys. And overall, I hope that the messages are useful for y'all, okay? And with that being said, y'all, until next time, guys, I will be doing the Zodiacs too. I don't want nobody to be like, damn, where's the Zodiacs? Right. They're going to be done, okay? But yeah, I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys. I definitely hope that the messages, like I said before, were useful. She bugged me the whole damn reading, okay? Wanted to be seen. But yeah, I love y'all. Until next time, guys. Bye.